Hello and welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. We are in week 3 of our low lunge series. I'm glad to have you here. So happy you could show up. I hope you're enjoying this series. This week we are exploring a low lunge twist. So once again, bring your props if you needed them. Make sure that you're going to raise the earth up to you. Make sure you treat your body kind. Make sure you double up on your mat if you have knee issues. Let's take this one step at a time. Let's have fun while we're doing it. Maybe smile. Life is good. And yeah, let's get going. I'll meet you on the mat. Hello and welcome back. We're continuing our series on the low lunge asana and the many variations that are available to us within this asana. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope that you've been following along. We've already covered just basic low lunge and we've gone into a revolved low lunge. This week we are doing a low lunge twist. So we're going to change things up a little bit, but we're basically following the same principles to get into the pose. So let's meet at the top of our mat, finding our feet hip width distance apart. So we're going to start at the top of our mat in a standing position in our Tadasana. We'll take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll shine the palms forward, rotate the shoulders away from the ears, allow the shoulder blades to lengthen down the back body. Maybe you close your eyes for a minute. Really feel how the weight is distributed in your feet. Beautiful. Flutter the eyelashes open. Find your soft knees and inhale, reach up towards the heavens. Really reach, reach, reach. Exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Find space between the palms. So we're going to take another deep breath in. Maybe you look up, maybe you find a little back bend. And then on an exhale, we're going to allow the palms to kiss together and we're going to slice it down the midline, coming all the way into our forward fold. Hopefully you brought your props with you again this week, whether it's actual yoga blocks or whether it's a stool or whether it's books, so that if you are in this position and your forward fold is growing and you need to raise the earth up to you, you have forward fold available to you and you don't have to feel like, oh, you're holding on for dear life. What am I doing? You can relax into the pose, allow the lower back to extend, allow the hamstrings to open up, really pulling back with the hip creases. Maybe you find a real generous bend in the knees and bring the belly to the tops of the thighs, allowing an opening in the lower back. Take one more deep breath here. Long exhale out. Beautiful. Now either you're going to use your blocks as your prop, as we did last week, or you're going to bring fingertips to the mat. And we're going to just simply step the left toes back once again, finding our low lunge. So maybe you're up on the blocks, keeping the back knee lifted for just a second here. Maybe your fingertips are down on the mat. Either way, we're hugging everything into the midline. Try to take some pressure out of the fingertips, lift up a little bit, and shine the heart forward. Now you can keep that back knee lifted. If that's where you're at with your practice, awesome sauce. If not, let's lower the back knee, find a bit of a gentle version. I do recommend for this tutorial that you do lower the back knee so that you don't get tired in the low lunge. Let's squeeze everything into the midline. So maybe you're here, stacking front knee over front ankle. So you're shining your heart forward. So you're lengthening down through the back. You're finding that little bit of an arch. You're lengthening crown to tail. You're rotating the shoulders away from the ears. You're hugging everything into the midline. So maybe this is what it looks like. Or maybe you're here. If you're just working on this posture and you've got really tight hip flexors and really tight hamstrings, then maybe you're here. Wherever you are, try not to be crouching over like this. Try not to round through the back and hold on for dear life. That's why I recommend using the prop, so that you can extend through the crown and really shine the heart forward. Beautiful. So be where you're at today. Find that low lunge wherever it is. Now for the low lunge twist, what we're going to do is we're going to take pressure out of the fingertips and we're going to rise up a little bit. So you're coming back up and you're rising up onto this left knee a bit. So cushion the left knee, maybe double up on your mat if you need to, if you have knee issues. Make sure you're using your props if you need them. So we're backing off of the low lunge a bit. Rising up a bit. We're going to bring the palms together at the heart. Beautiful. So you've backed off. You're not dumping into the joints. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Relax the shoulders. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms, lift the elbows, and we're going to start to bring the outer edge of the left arm to the outer edge of the right thigh. So maybe you're here. This is your low lunge twist. Try not to dump into the joints too much. Try to keep integrity through the midline. Remember, if you're back here, and this is what your low lunge looks like, then you've already been backed off. So if you're back here, you're bringing your palms together at the heart, right? You've already backed off, but you lift the torso up. Extend through the crown. Then you're going to take a deep breath in, lift the elbows, and start to twist to the right, bringing the outside of that left arm to the outside of the right knee. So this is where you're at. So what you're working to do in either variation is bring the sternum towards the thumbs. You're using the elbow against the thigh or the knee as a bit of a fulcrum to push against. You're finding some resistance so that you're really finding the twist here. You're wringing out the torso. So we're breathing deep here, whether we're up like that or we're down here and we're pushing against. So really press into all four corners of the right foot. Press down into the top of the back foot or into the toes so you know there's integrity. You're not dumping your weight no matter what version you're in. Working to bring sternum towards the thumbs. Breathing nice and deep here. Hugging that right knee into the midline. Pressing down into all four corners of the right foot. Breathe nice and deep. One more breath. And on an exhale, we'll slowly unravel. Bring our palms back to the earth or to our blocks. Be where you're at today. Curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Find some buoyancy. And step the left toes up to meet the right. Find your forward fold. You got this, whether you're using your blocks again or whether your fingertips are on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. On your next inhale, bend the knees, drop the hips, send the fingertips up towards the heavens, take up space, really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, hands to heart. Wonderful. I hope this helps you to find more accessibility into this low lunge twist. It's a beautiful, powerful pose. You really will find benefit from it, with your digestion, even with your sleep, even with toning all of the muscles, as well as what this posture is really meant for, opening the hip flexor and stretching through the hamstring. Also toning the traps and the upper back body. I really enjoy having you here. Once again, please leave comments below. Let me know how it went for you. Let me know if you've got any comments or suggestions, questions, all of that kind of stuff. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more yoga-related content. Thanks again. Have an awesome week. Namaste.